So to enter in grades, you go here to grades, go down to report card entry, and it'll bring you here to edit report card data. The grading period will be the trimester you're entering your grades in. The user will be the teacher name. If it doesn't automatically go to yours, you go down and select your name. The report card will be the report card that you will be entering the grades into. And the field group, we're going to come back to that. The section course will be the grade level, and the student status will be scheduled until the end of the grading period. It should automatically go there. Notice that there's no students loaded. Now, until we load a field group, the student list won't come up. But here in the field groups, there will be 3 fields where you're going to enter in grades. On grade level standards, when you enter in grades, they'll appear here in the report card. And when you enter into the additional fields, they will be going into these areas of the report card. And lastly, when you enter in grades for the citizenship and social growth, they will appear here in the report card. So let's go back up to the grade level standards, and notice it's going to load the student list, and here we have the choice of all students, or you can select one student at a time. Now I'll load all the students at once, and you can see here that it'll give you your student list name, and across will be the grade level standards. So to enter in grades, you go down to the scroll downs on each standard, and you can enter in your grades, and they are pre-selected. So another way to enter in the grades is using your keyboard. And if you press the corresponding letter or number for any of the grades that you're entering in, the corresponding grade will go in there. And if you press tab, it will move to the next standard horizontally. So that's another way you can enter in your grades using a keyboard as opposed to pointing and clicking. So here's another feature, is the fill down button. If you press fill down, it'll bring this window up, and what you can do is select a grade for one of the standards, and when you go down to the bottom of the window, there's a fill down button. If you press fill down, it will fill down for all your students that grade. Now there's also an empty feature, and if you click that box that's empty and you go down and you scroll down and you press fill down, it will empty that whole entire column. Now to enter in grades for one student, you go up to student and you just select one student. Notice nothing happened, and if you press edit report card data, we'll load the report card data for that one student. So notice that there's only one student now, and you can enter in your grades by one student, and all the standards will be there. Now when you use the fill down button when you only have one student, and you select a grade for a standard, and you go down and you fill down, it will only fill down for that one student. So that's actually another way that you can enter in the grades student by student, is using the fill down, and here it'll show all the standards and you can do them all at once. And just make sure that you go down and you press fill down, but it will fill in all your grades for that one student. So let's change the field, and we'll go down to citizenship and social growth. And notice nothing has happened quite yet. Notice the grade level standards are still there, and we need to press edit report card data to load the report card for the citizenship and social growth. Again, you press the scroll down, or you can use your keyboard to enter in grades. And for the last field will be additional fields. And if you press additional fields, again, we will have to press edit report card data, so it would load the report card. And here you'll enter in some additional information, and notice some of them will have text boxes or number boxes. For example, the first trimester comments you'll enter in and you'll type it in. Also, it's recommended to press save as you go along. It will automatically save every few minutes, but just like anytime you're working on a document, you want to save the work that you've been doing. And lastly, to preview the report card for a student, there's Adobe Acrobat icon to the far left. And if you click that icon, it will download the report card for that one student, and it'll bring up this window, and you can either open it or save it, and you'll be able to view your report card. So that's how we enter in our report cards. Thank you very much.